hearing some of the things that Democrats have in their proposed budgets that they didn't come out and announce during a news conference. These things were found when you poured through the nearly 4,000 pages of the tax and spend proposals. And it was heard in committee yesterday, sharing some of the things. We just got done talking about how they want to require a sticker put on gas pumps saying that the legislature did not increase your gas taxes because they want to freeze the looming gas tax increase that hasn't even kicked in yet. So why don't they just put a sticker on the pump that says you can get cheaper gas in Missouri, like that caller just called in before the break. But another proposal that they, again, didn't come out and talk about right up front, it had to be asked about during a committee hearing, and it deals with a guaranteed income, universal basic income type of program, but only for select residents in the Metro East area. Now, Chicago's trying this out for some residents up there. We'll likely see what the outcomes are. But this came out in committee yesterday with, again, State Representative Ryan Spain, this time talking to House Majority Leader Greg Harris about this guaranteed income pilot program to the tune of $3.6 million in the budget. And again, Democrats didn't openly talk about this during their news conference, but it came out in committee yesterday. So here's some of how that played out between Representative Spain and Leader Greg Harris.
$3.6 million of GRF allocated for a guaranteed income pilot. What is that?
It is a test program in Metro East to determine whether, and you've seen these around the country, so it's a small program in a specific locale to test the outcomes of delivering guaranteed income to a small subset of people, as opposed to the patchwork of them trying to get other sources of income through SNAP or TANF or the Earned Income Tax Credit and that kind of thing.
Are those beneficiaries of the program then ineligible for SNAP and TANF and any of the other assistance programs?
I would imagine they are if they exceed the requirements related income for those.
So how do we know what those income, not the TANF and SNAP, but what are I've heard this called basic universal income. What is the income that will be allocated to people that participate in the program?
I think that has to be developed by DHS. I know there are different cities around the state. They're trying this in different areas and there's different definitions. So I don't believe that's developed. And
that's only for East St. Louis?
Some areas around East St. Louis. I can't remember each city name.
So again, that was from yesterday's committee hearing in the House, unpacking some of the various provisions of the proposed budget that House Democrats have. Again, it's a spending plan of $45.6 billion in state funds. And it's based off of about $47 billion in revenue. Is that what it was? $46 billion in revenue, $45.6 billion in spending. We'll see how this goes. These are two interesting proposals that are in there. One dealing with requiring a sticker on a gas pump saying, hey, we didn't increase your taxes. Did they do that when they doubled your gas tax? Did they put that sticker on the pump? No, they didn't. But they also want to do a proposed pilot program for just the Metro East area to have $3.6 million in a guaranteed income program to test outcomes, to see if that's the way to go instead of doing the myriad of different types of food stamps or temporary assistance for needy families and so on. So we'll watch closely what happens and bring you all the action here with Springfield's Morning News. I'm Greg Bishop. Now